and wool for the moon, a wide field by the hot river.
Oh my, she really went all out. Look at all these clams. Coco, do you remember Song-hyun? The kid who'd come here and work himself to the bone trying to train you? He had so much yang energy, nobody could keep him in check. His teacher was calling so often it felt like every other day. You could probably guess. He was just like you, brimming with summer energy. At that age, kids usually don't need body type eating. Their bodies naturally ask for what they need. But he was an exception. His yin energy was simply too low. Winter energy foods are rich in yin. They draw energy inward and downward, encouraging it to condense rather than disperse, and help a person settle into calm and steadiness. So, we adjusted his diet, and a few days later, his teacher called again, this time asking, "Is everything okay at home?" He's suddenly too calm. Song-hyun's parents had been weak since they were young, so they always made sure beef and chicken, foods rich in yang energy, were never missing from their meals. When the two of them came here, with the same body type as their son, the area around their mouths was in terrible shape. Severe inflammation inside the mouth, one mouth problem after another, and eventually even pancreatitis. Now, after eating plenty of yin-rich foods and following body type eating along with their son, they've improved a great deal. And wouldn't you know it, they even had a baby later in life. Being born with weaker urinary and reproductive function is common in summer types. Once winter energy foods came in and yin and yang found balance, the body was able to recover. So, as a gesture of thanks, the boy's grandmother, who lives by the sea, sent all these seasonal clams, making sure you'd have some too, Coco.
Clams. Winter energy family. Their intrinsic energy flows toward the kidneys and bladder. This condensing nature becomes a force of preservation, allowing clams to survive for hundreds of millions of years, even as Earth's environment has continually changed. During the breeding season, clams release their eggs all at once. The eggs drift together in long bands through the water, becoming fertilized as they flow. The fertilized eggs then find suitable places to settle, attach themselves, and grow. Most clams have copper-rich blood, which gives it a bluish hue. For the same reason, clam broth often takes on a faint blue tint when boiled. Clams live in groups by species, inhabiting tidal flats and sandy seabeds. Some clams open and close their shells like butterfly wings. Scallops, closely related to pearl oysters, can even move through the water in a way that resembles flight. Because clams lack sufficient internal yang energy, they rely on thick shells to prevent yang from dissipating outward. The inner surface of the shell shines with a soft luster, born from the abundance of rich inner essence within. Clams are beneficial for yang types, especially summer types, supporting urinary and reproductive functions as well as skin health. They also help prevent oral inflammation and pancreatitis, and are beneficial for spring types as well. However, they should be avoided by yin types. gum inflammation and pancreatitis from the perspective of natural principles. For a time, there was widespread discussion about the close connection between gum disease bacteria and pancreatitis, though the topic has grown quieter in recent years. By nature, summer-type people and animals tend to have digestive and pancreatic functions that become overly dominant rather than balanced. As a result, they are more vulnerable to conditions such as diabetes and pancreatitis. At the same time, the mouth area, including the gums, teeth, lips, and even the palate, also becomes more susceptible to weakness. In essence, those whose body type makes the mouth particularly vulnerable are likewise susceptible to disorders of the stomach and pancreas. As with all illness, these conditions ultimately arise from an imbalance of yin and yang within the body.
Through ages beyond all counting, still wearing its ancient form unchanged. Though countless lives have faded, the clam has lived through endless years, riding tides, the ebb and flow, until a tidal flat feels just right. There it settles, finds its partner, and turns the waves into a song of love, enduring storms and waves year after year. Time leaves its mark upon the outer shell. By nature, its essence gathers deep within, until the inner walls begin to glow. At times it opens to the sky above and breathes the deep familiar scent of the sea. Living through a lifetime, hearts are wounded too, and scars can linger bound by passing years. When injury forms within a clam's soft flesh, a grain of sand slips quietly inside. From that moment, essence wraps the wound, and slowly a pearl begins to form. To the human eye, it may appear as beauty, yet to the clam, it's only pain made solid. The world looks different from where you stand. How much of the clam's pain